operations on integers. Now when I say about operations on integers, that means we have to discuss about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So let us begin with addition. Already we know what is addition. Addition is repeated. Please remember what is addition. So now for example, two integers if I take plus 5 and plus 3, when I add plus 5 and plus 3, okay, we get plus 8. That means sum of two integers, positive integers, is always a positive integer. Now let us understand with the number line. So plus 5 means I have to move 5 steps to the right, so plus 5. Again plus 3 means I have to add plus 3 steps to the right, we get plus 8. Remember that. Now if I take minus 5, that means minus 5 is 5 steps to the left, that is minus 5. Again 3 steps to the left, that is minus 8. So minus 5 plus minus 3 is minus 8. So addition of two positive integers is again a positive integer. Addition of two negative integers is a number with is a negative integer. That means if the integers are both positive or negative, if both the integers are positive or both are negative, then add the numbers, put the same sign. This is the rule. The rule of addition is if the integers are positive, add the numbers, put the same sign. If the integers are negative, add the numbers, put the same sign. So the rule is if the integers are both positive or negative, that means they have like sign, then add the numbers and put the same sign. Now this is again, if you look at this, there are two integers here. One is plus 4, the other one is minus 2. So plus 4 adding plus minus, that is adding minus 2 to plus 4 is plus 2. Adding minus 6 to plus 4 is minus 2. So let us understand this using a number line. So now plus 4 is 4 steps to the right. Minus 2 means 2 steps to the left. Plus 4 minus 2 becomes plus 2. And also plus 4 means 4 steps to the right, and minus 6 is 6 steps to the left, we get minus 2. The rule is if the integers are of unlike signs, see the signs are unlike here, one is plus 4, the other one is minus 2. So if the integers are of unlike sign, then subtract the smaller from the bigger and put the sign of the bigger. If the integers are of unlike signs, subtract the smaller from the bigger, so that is 6 minus 4 is 2, put the sign of the bigger, and that is the rule. So if the integers are of unlike sign, then subtract the smaller number from the bigger number and put the sign of the bigger. Now subtraction of integers. Subtraction, 6 is an integer, 5 is also an integer, I have to subtract it. Please remember, the subtraction is nothing but addition by changing the sign of the subtrahend. So this, therefore, that means the additive inverse of minus 5 is plus 5. So we can change it. So 6 minus 5 becomes 6 plus that is minus 5. Additive inverse of plus 5 is minus 5. And when we add, you know that 6 plus of minus 5 is plus 1, because the signs are unlike. So please understand, the signs are unlike. We have to subtract 5 from 6. So, and subtracting, putting the sign of the bigger number. Now let us understand with the help of a number line. 6 means 6 steps to the right. Minus 5 means 5 steps to the left. We get plus 1. So therefore remember that every subtraction is an addition by changing the sign of the subtrahend, by taking the additive inverse of the subtrahend. So if you have plus a an integer, plus b is an integer, if you want to subtract it, it is nothing but addition of a to additive inverse of plus b, which is minus b. It means that minus 8 minus of plus 7 is minus 8 plus additive inverse of plus 7, which is minus 7. So minus 8 plus of minus 7 becomes minus 15, and it's very easy to understand it. We can go 8 steps to the left of the number line and 7 steps to the left of the number line. So minus 8 minus 7 becomes minus 15. The signs are like, so we have to add and put the same sign. Remember that. Multiplication of integers. When we multiply 3 with minus 5, a multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. That means I have to add minus 5 3 times. So from 0, minus 5, jump to minus 5. From minus 5, again minus 5, jump, minus 10. Again minus 5, jump minus 5, it is minus 15. So 3 into minus 5 is minus 15. So let us understand this by the procedure what we have to understand here. That is minus 3 into 5 is minus 15, because when we multiply 2 and 5, we get 10. When we multiply 1 and 5, we get 5. That is 5 less. When we multiply 0 and 5, we get 0, again 5 less. When we multiply minus 1 into 5, it is again what 5 less, that is minus 5. Minus 2 into 5 is minus 10, again 5 less. Minus 3 into 5 is minus 15. And therefore, multiplication of minus 3 with plus 5 is minus 15. The rule is multiplying integers with unlike signs. See, please understand the signs are unlike here. One is plus, the other one is minus. Then multiply the numbers and put a minus sign. So this is the rule of multiplication of two numbers with unlike sign. Now multiplication of two integers with the same sign, that is negative sign. Now let us take, for example, minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. Minus 3 into 1 is minus 3, 3 more. Minus 3 into 0 is 0, again 3 more. Minus 3 into minus 1 is 3, again 3 more. Minus 3 into minus 2 is again 3 more, that is 6. That means if we have two integers with minus sign, minus a into minus b, the product is with a plus sign a into b. That means the product of two negative integers is a positive integer. It's a very important rule which you have to again remember. So minus 4 into minus 2 is multiply the two numbers and with a plus sign. That means two negative integers when multiplied, we get a positive integer. Now, what is the sign convention of multiplication of integers then? Multiplication of two unlike signs, minus and plus, is always minus. Plus and minus is minus. So, product of unlike signs is always negative. Whereas the product of two like signs, plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is plus, that is product of like signs is always positive. I have taken an example here. Plus 2 into plus 3 is multiply the numbers. 3 into 2 6. Plus into plus is plus. Minus into minus is plus. 3 into 2 is 6. Plus into minus is minus. 3 into 2 is 6. Minus into plus is minus. 3 into 2 is 6. So remember, whenever we take the product, first multiply the sign as per the sign convention. Plus into plus is plus. 3 into 2 is 6. Minus into minus is plus. 3 into 2 is 6. Plus into minus is minus. 3 into 2 is 6. Minus into plus is minus. 3 into 2 is 6. Again, a very important procedure which you have to remember. Now let us consider the division of integers now. When we multiply an integer a with b, we get c, or c is also an integer. That means this is the very important closure property of multiplication, which is closed for a set of integers. Now for a multiplication statement, we have two division statements, that is c divided by b is equal to a, or c divided by a is equal to b. Now we can use this what we call the operations to understand the division of integers with different signs. If 3 into 5 is 15, then 15 by 5 is 3, 15 by 3 is equal to 5. Minus 3 into 5, the product is unlike sign, so minus 15. So when I divide minus 15 by 5, I get minus 3. So division of minus with plus is always minus. Division of minus with minus is always plus. So this rule we have to remember. So therefore, minus divided by plus is always minus. Unlike signs minus, unlike signs minus, like signs plus, and like signs plus. Division of unlike signs is negative, and division of like signs is always positive, which you have to remember.